Something exciting just happened on Alert SMP. A new player named MiniAntBall just joined. He told everybody to come into a hole with him, but no one came, and in player R fashion, he started trying to hit people in. We were all dancing around until suddenly he brandished an end crystal. This scared everybody, and we all began to leave. How MiniAntBall got his hands on an end crystal this early, I'm not really sure. He then threatened to break the glass at the LA house, and even though the LAs were tied to a lead, his intentions were very suspicious. And I had to keep a close eye on him because, if you didn't know, remember last time with the people who threatened to hack and were using X-ray and stuff? Yeah, I don't want another chaos maker. He asked for obsidian, and at first I was like, no way, you're definitely going to explode that end crystal and cause chaos. But then I realized, Alert SMP, there hasn't been much action, so I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt and grant him one piece of obsidian. Hopefully he doesn't blow up the server, but I still want him to create chaos. And of course, create chaos MiniAntBall did. Well, he blew himself up, but it created a big dent, and I think it might have popped Unicorn A's totem. So this was a great start to MiniAntBall's reign of terror on the server. Remember how before I said I don't know how MiniAntBall got his hands on that end crystal? Now I might have a suspicion because you see, the only player on the server who uses end crystals, or is daring enough to use end crystals, is player R739, the strongest player on the Minecraft server. I'm pretty sure you've heard it before, but yes, he is a very strong Minecraft player, and he suspected Hockey showed him to the end crystals because prior to all of this, Hockey gave MiniAntBall a tour, so our suspicions were in the right place, because soon MiniAntBall would confirm something. So before all of this happened, Hockey and MiniAntBall were very close friends. So they still are very close friends. But the thing is, MiniAntBall turned on Hockey and told us that Hockey had given him the end crystals or had shown him to Player R's chests. Now, this confirmed everything, and Player R was now hunting Hockey because Hockey showed MiniAntBall to the end crystals and MiniAntBall stole them. We all began manhunting Hockey, but Unicorn A and I didn't hit Hockey, but I think Player R did. I mean, we're on his team. This is just intimidation. The whole server flocked to the outskirts of Egg Empire because MiniAntBall had another surprise, which basically meant another end crystal. This time, we were prepared, but we also gave him the benefit of the doubt. Also, we were very curious what he would do. I mean, I can't say that was a surprise. This time, he blew himself up and no one popped their totem. I don't know what he's trying to do with these end crystals, but it's causing some confusion, and I like confusion. We then followed MiniAntBall into the nether. You'd think we might have learned from his chaos and blowing things up already, but, I think we were all desperate for action. I went onto this super cool bridge with Player R, and I was like, ooh, this looks so fun. What are we going to do? Okay. I almost died. I think I was pretty angry, so I blew up a bed, which caught Player R on fire. I'm pretty sure it didn't do that much, but he said I just started a war, so there it goes. Thus started the Battle of the Bed Bomb. Alright, that was a really not epic climax. But the thing is, I think Hockey angered Player R somehow, and that resulted in Player R chasing Hockey for like straight half an hour. So I think he forgot about the whole bed bomb. I think I'm good. Unicorn A and I were just vibing with MiniAntBall and giving him XP and stuff. Meanwhile, Hockey was screaming his lungs out as Player R tried to massacre him. This is fun. I hope this relationship stays like this. It all ended when MiniAntBall told us to stand on these dirt platforms, and we had to gather with our team, and he would now decide whose team to join. We would have to convince him, and whoever was the most convincing, he would join. Player R then told MiniAntBall that if MiniAntBall joined Aspa, aka Player R and GamerL's team, which stands for Alert SMP People's Army, if you didn't know, that if he joined ASPA, they would give him infinite end crystals. And I know that's something MiniAntBall would like. So did my entire team. And my entire team knew that we had already lost the debate. But then we tried a little something. I forgot what I said to convince MiniAntBall, but it must have been kind of convincing because he said he was really unsure. So he decided a competition. Whoever would get him an end crystal first would win, and he would join our team, or whoever's team won. So instantly, I decided to rush to the nether to gather gas tiers, while Hockey tried to get ender eyes, and Unicorn A would get glass. I managed to collect a bunch of gas tiers, and that was really good. Unicorn A had already gotten glass, and Hockey said that he had ender eyes before this competition even began. So I felt like my team would finally get a new teammate. And I think my team really needs a new teammate. Like, Player R is way too overpowered, and with Gamer L, even though Gamer L is not as overpowered, those two literally pack a punch. So I really need another teammate, and I heard MiniAntBall's a great PvPer, so I already had the glass needed for the end crystals. I just needed those ender eyes. Where is Hockey? I told him to meet at my base. I saw Hockey coming, and I was really excited. I started to come over, but I already knew it was all over. Player R had gotten the end crystal and given it to AntBall. AntBall was officially a member of the Alert SMP People's Army. Now, they're definitely going to dominate the server. But, you know something? There's a saying that most or all heroes suffer through adversity. And I think my team has suffered through adversity. And because we had just lost a great opportunity to have another teammate to crush ASPA, we were even more motivated to take them down. The next day, we would have the Battle of the Egg Outlands. Eventually, Player R retreated into the Egg Empire Capitol building, and technically, since no one died, I would count that as a draw, but keep in mind, we managed to pop 2 or more of his totems, and none of us popped our totems, so that was a good relief, because usually I pop all my totems in battle. With our hopes high and adrenaline running, MiniAntBall told us to meet him at Egg Empire because he had a surprise, and he had gotten a goat horn. We saw that he had enchanted diamond armor, which was pretty impressive because this is only his second day. And we were all celebrating his new horn. He started blowing it, and then suddenly something happened. He began hitting us with an enchanted iron sword, and then Player R came from the shadows and started attacking us. Oh my god, this time he did so much more damage, and this seems like an ambush. So we started running away and realized it probably wasn't a good idea to meet MiniAntBall at Egg Empire. And then I began charging at Player R, but then he started critting me out full of anger. I guess this is because I popped his totems in the last battle, and then MiniAntBall just started spamming me, and it actually popped my totem. How? An iron sword pops through and my full netherite armor. Aspa began getting me so low, I just had to use my final Ender Pearl to safety, but it wasn't really safety because I accidentally spawned Endermite, so it seems everything is going against my team now. And then the first death of this battle occurred. Hockey had just killed MiniAntBall. In the end, the ambush of the goat horn had ended in an Ock victory because even though we had popped our totems, used almost all of our resources, and got destroyed by player R, Hockey had managed to get the only kill on MiniAntBall, which was on Aspa's team. So that's 0 kills to 1 kill. So that was an Ock victory. But I have a feeling that now Aspa is spited.